I'm Mike Jones with Trillium Hill Dairy. My dad bought the original farmstead in 1980. That was an stanchion barn. And then we built the existing parlor at this site in 2002 after we expanded to the Cross-Vent here. And that's where we are today. Before we built this barn, we were milking 350 in our old freestall. After we built this barn, we're now milking 950 through our parlor. We went with a steel frame building when we built this Cross-Vent because our existing freestall was all steel. And from a durability standpoint, it's just held up very well over the 15 years that that's been standing. And so we wanted to incorporate steel in our new Cross-Vent that we built.
We at Bayland Buildings, we believe truly in putting together a building such as this here on top of a good solid footing. We typically do not believe in piers. We like to go with a good solid poured wall. We believe it's a much better beam system. It's much stronger, much superior. Typically what we do is that we go with either a 4 or 6 foot wall on top of footing for our exteriors and with a full footing system on all the interior columns.
Everything in that barn is done for cow comfort. So having the right size alleys, it's recommended. Putting in the brisket board from JHook. Working with my veterinarian, Dr. Monty, to get the barn to maximize cow comfort was the main goal.
My preference was always going to be kind of an 8-row style design. I just liked it because we had a shorter distance to move hot air through the building. And I thought that for this footprint, it was the best choice that we had to do at the time. I liked the 8-row just because I thought the air stayed fresher in it.
My previous barn is a 6-row. It works well for dry cows and stuff, but from a milking standpoint, management, I would never do it again. We went with a 2-row tail to tail from a cow management standpoint for bedding purposes, and then also from a herd health standpoint, being able to manage the cows a lot more efficiently in front of the headlocks.
At Bayland Buildings, what we typically do on all interior work, we use a 6-bag mix. And the reason we do that is because that these dairy farms keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. What we've done over the years is we adjust the concrete thicknesses according to what the needs are of the customer, the way he's going to operate his farm. And it's not a one-size-fits-all no more. Everything's got to be tailored to the individual.
The idea behind the translucent panel was mainly just not only cow comfort, but also for employee comfort. Having a naturally lit barn just makes a pleasant environment to work. And during winter months, a lot of light still gets through, and it gives a very nice environment for the cows, but also for the employees to work in.
The gates we've installed in the facility is just a regular steel gate from Bayland. One nice feature with them is the JHook for latching the gates. The nice thing with JHooks, you got those quick attach latches, but like anything, they're more prone to get hit because they're mounted, welded right onto the post. Where with a JHook, it goes with the gate, and the pipe that it drops into is, at the top of the gate, so you're about 5 feet, 5.5 feet off the ground. So it's a lot less likely for a skid loader or something to catch it. Overall, the JHooks work really, really well. They're quick, they're easy, efficient. In our old barn, we added water guards. Summer, cows just like to step in them to cool their front feet off, I think. So those water guards are pretty critical just to keep the cows from stepping in them and destroying the water. I think you have to have water guards. At least here, cows in our old barn would step up into the water to cool down. I think with the steel channel, it ties your end of the wall together, because obviously you can't have rebar right out of the end of the concrete, but it just prevents any chipping. Skid loader bumps it, it just makes for the end of the wall to be a little more solid. With the steel end caps, we haven't had any walls fail. They've all still standing solid, no issues. The noise level, I've had a lot of people comment on how quiet a barn it is. With all the fans running and the headlocks and everything, it's just a very quiet, comfortable barn.
This is one of the barns I like to take people to. I think we're really happy. We've brought several people up here and showed them the barn and the stall designs and the way everything looks and the way the headlocks look, and people have left here pretty impressed, and I've seen some people go back and and build stalls accordingly just like these. So I think we've accomplished cow comfort the way we wanted it.